Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 0 of the Purely Vanilla podcast. Normally, I would be joined by another person. We're yet to decide who that's going to be, and they will be regular on the show with me, talking about everything Minecraft that's happened this week and the updates surrounding it. Now, for this episode 0, it's purely a taster of what to come, and will just be me talking through my opinions on certain things and whatever springs into mind. Now, first of all, I'm going to talk about the updates for this week. First of all, we had pre-release 3 for the 1.21 update. Mainly, once again, fixed bugs, so plenty of them. One of them being maces incorrectly causing damage, not exactly something you want to happen. Boats and rafts with chests cannot be leashed if they had a passenger, which leads me on to say, that boats and chest boats, etc., can now be leashed in Java Edition as of the 1.21 update, which I find very interesting and quite useful. I believe this feature has been in Bedrock for a good while, and seeing it come to Java is quite nice because, well, boats, leads, always useful. Another thing that happened, I believe, last week was that a player riding another entity, or an entity riding another entity, couldn't go through a nether portal. That has been fixed, so you can ride your horse through the nether portal, a minecart, anything like that, which just makes it so much nicer. Then later on in the week, Friday, we had pre-release 4, so we are getting ever so close to the release date. And once again, only a few fixed bugs this time, with a couple regarding wind charges and fall damage, fire protection burning time, blast protection, wind charges, and mace. There was just a few bugs there that needed fixing. So, those were the updates this week, and I believe all the news. So, let's move on to something else. And I think what I'm going to talk about is playing Minecraft, which may sound a bit silly and stupid, but hear me out. When you play Minecraft now, it seems very rushed to some people. Like, you're constantly going, oh, I need to get to the end, I need to do this, I want to do this as fast as possible. And it was never really the intention of the game. If you think back to older YouTube videos, you have people taking it much slower because, well, there wasn't as much to do, but they were spending more time on certain projects and things, which I feel like is what we should be doing now. And it's just spending more time on those little details and taking it at your own pace is what makes it a whole lot more enjoyable. Because you can go, look, this is what I've done, I've spent time on this, I've spent my own time on this, I've paced it out how exactly I want to pace it, and that's really important when it comes to a sandbox game. Just recently people have been, you see those episodes of normally hardcore where people just, they're in full diamond in episode 1. They're rushing it, they're trying to get things done as fast as they can, and it's just not the best way of doing it, I don't think. And that's why I started up this channel, to be honest. It wasn't massively for the podcast, but that sort of idea came into my mind after playing on the purely vanilla world for a bit. And that world is where I just sit back, relax, play it at my own pace, in, a purely vanilla style. I upload them as long plays, so I don't have to worry about editing or anything like that. And it just is a bit more enjoyable to me, because I can do whatever I want at my own pace. I'm not trying to kill the Ender Dragon straight away. I'm doing what I want to do. Like, in episode 1, which was an hour and a bit, I only built a starter base. I didn't go any further than that. I got a bit of iron from a pillager outpost, but I didn't do massive amounts, and that is just a tiny bit more enjoyable than full diamond, because then you sort of run out of things to do. It's what happened in Shroomcraft Season 3, which was a server that I played on another channel, and everybody sort of took it quite fast. I was lacking behind a bit because I was trying to do it at my own pace, but trying to keep up with everybody at the same time, and it just did not work out. I was going from one thing to another, building a theatre, which I have not finished and may not finish forever, but I was just going way too quick with it. And that's what's enjoyable about the purely vanilla server. Now, tell me exactly sort of your opinions on playing it at your own pace. Is that what you enjoy? Is that what you want to do? Because if that's what you want to do, then go ahead. And the thing is, some people like playing with other people, but also want to take it at their own pace. And it's very important not to become the person of the server who's like, oh yeah, nobody killed the Ender Dragon yet. I want to do that with you. Oh, I don't want to do this yet. Oh, can we all slow down? Because then it kind of makes it unenjoyable for the people who want to go a bit faster, who want to speed run. So try and find someone who also wants to take that slower approach and spend a bit more time on just going through things, chilling out, and don't invite too many people to that server. Invite maybe one or two, because then you can do everything together. That was like the old multiplayer days. You just spend your time with two of your friends, chilling out on your Minecraft server, building awfully looking houses that looked really good at the time, and just enjoying it at your own pace. And that sort of is the base of Minecraft, what you should really learn to enjoy about it. And if this has sort of made you think, oh, that's what I actually want to do instead of trying to rush everything, then go ahead. I thought maybe this will work out for me. That's why I did purely vanilla, and it really has. It's just so much more enjoyable. And long plays, they're useful for, you know, when somebody's sat down doing their work, their homework, whatever, and they just want a video on in the background that you can listen to as well as view. And even then, you don't have to record it. If you don't want to, that's perfectly fine. You can go ahead and just your own survival world, your own hardcore world. Hardcore does make it a whole lot more stressful because you have that risk of when you die, then you lose everything you've done so far. Maybe you want that to happen, not in the terms of dying, but in terms of having that risk. Maybe it makes you a bit more aware, and that's fine. It's all about choosing what's right for you in Minecraft. Like, there's so many things out there to do. It's a sandbox game, and you can do whatever. So do what you want to do, and not maybe what somebody else has sort of suggested to you. Like, maybe you enjoy doing MCCI, and that's perfectly fine. But maybe you also want to have that world where you're just relaxing and playing and taking it at your own speed, and not fast-paced mini games that, you know, you're constantly doing something on your feet. I like that as well, but having a balance of the two is sometimes really necessary to fully enjoy the game and have it, you know, as one of your favourite games still, instead of one that you've sort of burnt out on and put to the side because you've only been playing on Hypixel, MCCI, PvP Legacy. You need a balance, to be honest. If you're fine with working on one, and then, you know, maybe that's for you, but switching to other things is just sometimes necessary for enjoyment. Anyway, thank you for listening. And that was only 6 minutes long. Never mind, 9 minutes long, almost 10. But episode 1 is coming soon. Thank you, and goodbye.